My name is Dr. S.R. Bhagat. Today we are going to see the experiments on spectrometer. There are two experiments on spectrometer. One is angle of prism and second is refractive index of material of prism. First we'll see the spectrometer. Spectrometer consists of these three different parts. First part is a collimator. When you move this screw, the width of the slit can be changed. Accordingly, the amount of light entering in the collimator changes. The second part is a prism table on which we keep prism. And the third part is a telescope through which we see the images. First we'll learn how to find out the least count. Here you can see that there is a main scale and vernier scale. If you see the main scale, the readings are in degrees, total 360 degrees. Now when you see, first we have to find out the smallest division on main scale. Now here you can see that there are, this one reading is 250, the another reading is 260. Between 250 and 260 there are 20 lines. Therefore the smallest division on the main scale is 0.5 degree. 1 degree is 60 minutes. So 0.5 degrees 30 minutes. So smallest division on main scale is 30 minutes. On vernier scale you will see there are 30 divisions. So the least count is smallest division on main scale divided by number of divisions on vernier scale. So the least count is 1 minute. Now let us see how to take the reading. You have to see this 0 mark on the vernier scale. This 0 mark is between two lines, two divisions of main scale. Now that reading you have to take as a main scale reading. For example, suppose if the reading is between 256 and 256.5, then your main scale reading is 256 degree. But if it is between 256.5 and 257, then we have to take main scale reading as 256.5. So that is the main scale reading. Now we see which of the vernier scale reading coincides with the main scale line. That will give you the vernier scale reading. Now vernier scale reading you have to multiply by least count. So vernier scale reading is minutes. Main scale reading is in degrees. Whenever it is in 0.5, suppose 2.56.5. So that 0.5 you have to convert into minutes. So you will be writing main scale reading as 256. But you will add 30 to the vernier scale reading. So your total reading will be in degrees, main scale reading, and vernier scale reading in minutes. That will give the reading. Now let us see the arrangement. First we'll see how to fix prism for angle of prism. This is the prism. You see this is the base of a prism. When we want to mount the prism to study angle of prism, the base should be perpendicular to the collimator. So mount the prism. Now come to this side, one side. First you see directly. You will see directly reflected line. See the line directly. Just move back and bring telescope in front of your eye. Adjust the position of the telescope so that the line coincide, cross line coincide with the line which we see through the telescope. Take down the reading of both the windows, X window and Y window. In observation table, you have to write reading like this. Left hand side, X window, Y window. Now go to the other side, right hand side. Now from right hand side again you see the slit, that light directly. Again go back, bring the telescope in front of your eye. Again adjust the position of the telescope so that crosswire coincide with the line. Take down the reading. Write that reading in the observation table. Right hand side, X window, Y window. Only these two readings you have to take. Now you have to find out the difference between the two readings, that is left hand side position and right hand side position. So first see whether the reading is increasing or decreasing. Now it may happen that in one of the case the reading is increasing, another case the reading is decreasing. In that case whenever there is a crossing of 0, either you have to add 360 in one of the reading. Whenever the 0 is crossed, the reading has to be increased by 360. Accordingly, you have to take the reading. Find out the difference between these two readings. That will give the angle 2A. So you will have two readings of angle 2A. Take mean of that, divide that by 2. That will give the angle of prism. दोन एक्सपेरिमेंट आता दुसरं कंटिन्यूस चालू नाही आता. We see the experiment in which angle of prism is found using spectrometer. This is a spectrometer. It consists of three parts. This is the first part. This is called as a collimator. Here there is a screw. This is adjustment. With the adjustment of this, we can adjust the size, length of the slit. With the help of this adjustment, we can focus it. We can adjust the sharpness. This is the second part, which is called as a prism table. So here the prism is mounted. This is the third part, which is called as a telescope. With the help of this screw as well as this screw, by adjusting this screw, we can focus. We can adjust the sharpness of the image. Now the reading is to be taken by seeing this through this window. This is a spirit level. Here there is a bubble, air bubble is there, and two lines are there. When this bubble is between these two lines, that means the spirit level, that leveling is proper. First keep the spirit level between these two screws. Adjust this screw so that the bubble is at the center. Then keep this spirit level between these two screws. Adjust this screw so that the bubble is at the center. And now you place spirit level between these two screws. Adjust this screw so that the bubble is at the center. Now this surface is level. Now you have to mount the prism. This is a prism. This is called the base of a prism. Now for this experiment, to find the angle of prism, the base should be perpendicular to the collimator. So you have to adjust these lines so that this line is perpendicular to collimator. You have to place the prism at the center so that edge of the prism is on this line and base is perpendicular to collimator. You can adjust this level also. Now you come towards one side, see the line directly. So here you can see the line, yellow line directly, then see through the telescope. So here you can see yellow line. Now you have to take the reading. These are the two windows. To take the reading, we have these two windows are there. Here there are two scales, main scale and vernier scale. In main scale the readings are in degrees from 0 to 360. And vernier scale there are 30 divisions. Now here you can see the readings, you can see there is a 250 and 260. The difference is 10. Between 250 and 260 there are 20 divisions. Hence, the total number of the smallest division on main scale is 10 divided by 20. That is 0.5. So smallest division on main scale is 0.5 degree. 1 degree is 60 minutes. So 0.5 degree is 30 minutes. Therefore, smallest division on main scale is 30 minutes. Number of vernier scale divisions is 30. So least count of the spectrometer is Smallest division on main scale upon total number of divisions on vernier scale, that is 30 minutes upon 30, that is 1 minute. Now how to take the reading? See this zero mark. This zero mark is between two lines. For example, suppose this zero line is between 256 and 256.5. Then you have to take main scale reading as 256. But if the reading is between 256.5 and 257, main scale reading is 256.5. But while writing the reading, you have to write 256 only. 0.5 degree you have to convert to minutes, and that 30 you have to add to the vernier scale division. So your total reading will be in degrees, that is the reading on main scale, and minutes, the reading on vernier scale, or you may be adding 30 in case of 0.5 degree readings on main scale. So this is how we have to take the reading. Now adjustment, this is the prism, this is the base of the prism. You have to mount the prism on the prism table so that base is perpendicular to the collimator. So you have to keep this prism so that this edge is on this line and base is perpendicular to the collimator. Now go to one side, see the light directly. You will see the light over here. Just go back and bring telescope in front of your eye. You will see the reading. You will see the yellow line over here. You adjust the position of the telescope so cross wire coinciding with the vertical line. Now you have to take the reading. This is X window, this is Y window. So take down the reading of X window, note down the reading of Y window, that you will be entering in your journal. So this is the observation table. First position we are taking right hand side, X window and Y window. Now go to the other side, left hand side, again see the directly. You will see yellow line. Bring the telescope in front of your eye, adjust this so that yellow line coinciding with the cross wire. Now again you take down the reading for X window and Y window. So that is your second position, X window and Y window. Now take the difference between X window, that is 2A. Take the difference between the two readings, that is 2A. Find out the mean of that, that is 2A, and then divide by 2, that is the value of A. So that is our result, that is angle of prism, value of A.